Have you ever felt like you were losing your mind in a relationship? Like the ground beneath you was constantly shifting, leaving you disoriented and unsure of your own perceptions? This unsettling experience can be a sign of covert narcissistic abuse, a subtle and insidious form of emotional manipulation that can leave you feeling deeply confused and insecure. Unlike overt narcissism, which is characterized by grandiose displays of arrogance and entitlement, covert narcissism operates beneath the surface. Covert narcissists are often perceived as charming, sensitive, and even vulnerable. However, behind this carefully constructed facade lies a deep well of insecurity and a need for admiration and control. Their tactics are rarely obvious or confrontational. Instead, they engage in subtle forms of manipulation that can leave you questioning your own sanity, eroding your self-esteem, and making you doubt your own worth. The impact of this type of abuse can be devastating, leading to anxiety, depression, and a profound sense of isolation. This essay aims to shed light on the often misunderstood dynamics of covert narcissistic abuse. Covert narcissists excel at playing the victim, often portraying themselves as misunderstood or unfairly treated. They may constantly complain about their own misfortunes, seeking your sympathy and support. However, when you try to share your own struggles, they may minimize your experiences or turn the conversation back to themselves. Another common tactic is passive-aggressive behavior. Instead of directly expressing their needs or feelings, they communicate through subtle digs, backhanded compliments, and the silent treatment. This creates an atmosphere of tension and confusion, leaving you constantly trying to decipher their true intentions. They may also engage in what is known as gaslighting, a form of manipulation designed to make you doubt your own memory, perceptions, and sanity. For example, they might deny saying or doing something even when you have clear evidence to the contrary. These subtle forms of manipulation are often difficult to recognize, especially in the early stages of a relationship. Covert narcissists are skilled at creating an illusion of love and care, making it challenging to distinguish genuine affection from calculated control. The insidious nature of covert narcissistic abuse lies in its ability to gradually erode your sense of self. As the manipulation continues, you may begin to question your own judgment, wondering if you are overreacting or being too sensitive. This self-doubt can permeate all areas of your life, impacting your relationships, work, and overall well-being. The constant invalidation and criticism can leave you feeling emotionally exhausted and depleted. You may start to withdraw from friends and family, isolating yourself further and making it easier for the narcissist to maintain control. The psychological impact of this type of abuse can be profound. Victims often experience symptoms of anxiety, depression, complex post-traumatic stress disorder, and low self-esteem. They may struggle with decision-making, have difficulty trusting others, and experience a pervasive sense of fear and insecurity. Recognizing the signs of covert narcissistic abuse is crucial for breaking free from the cycle of manipulation and beginning the journey to healing. In the midst of the confusion and self-doubt, it's essential to find ways to reconnect with your inner strength and clarity. This might involve seeking solace in spirituality, nature, or any practice that helps you feel grounded and centered. Here is a prayer for finding clarity and peace. Divine Source, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Guide my thoughts and actions towards truth and clarity. Help me to release the need to control or be controlled, and instead, to embrace the power of love and compassion. Fill my heart with peace, knowing that I am held in your unwavering embrace. This prayer is a starting point for finding your inner compass, reminding you of your inherent worth and strength. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. Unmasking the illusion. Recognizing covert narcissism. Recognizing the signs of covert narcissistic abuse is the first step towards breaking free from its grip. This type of abuse thrives in secrecy, often leaving victims feeling confused and isolated. By shining a light on the manipulative tactics employed by covert narcissists, we can begin to reclaim our power and rebuild our lives. One hallmark of covert narcissistic abuse is the constant need for admiration and validation, often disguised as humility or self-deprecation. They may fish for compliments or downplay their accomplishments while simultaneously seeking recognition for their supposed suffering or sacrifices. Another red flag is their tendency to play the victim, portraying themselves as misunderstood or unfairly treated. This manipulation tactic is designed to elicit sympathy and support while deflecting any responsibility for their own actions. They are also masters of passive-aggressive behavior, expressing their anger or dissatisfaction through subtle digs, backhanded compliments, and the silent treatment. This creates an environment of tension and uncertainty, leaving you constantly walking on eggshells. Pay attention to how they make you feel. Do you often feel drained, anxious, or confused after interacting with them? Do you find yourself questioning your own sanity or worth? These are crucial signs that should not be ignored. Section 6. The Path to Healing. Reclaiming your truth. Healing from covert narcissistic abuse is a journey that requires time, patience, and self-compassion. The first and most crucial step is acknowledging the abuse and validating your own experiences. Remember, you are not to blame for the narcissist's behavior. Seeking professional support from a therapist specializing in narcissistic abuse can provide invaluable guidance and support throughout your healing journey. Therapy can help you understand the dynamics of the abuse, rebuild your self-esteem, and develop healthy coping mechanisms. Educating yourself about narcissistic personality disorder and covert abuse is essential for breaking free from the cycle of manipulation. Understanding the tactics employed by these individuals can empower you to recognize and challenge their behavior. As you heal, focus on rebuilding your life based on your own values and priorities. Reconnect with activities that bring you joy and surround yourself with supportive and loving individuals who validate your experiences. Section 7. Finding your tribe. The power of shared experiences. One of the most isolating aspects of covert narcissistic abuse is the feeling of being alone in your experience. Finding a support group or online community of survivors can provide a safe and validating space to share your story, connect with others who understand, and gain valuable insights and coping strategies. Knowing that you are not alone in your pain can be incredibly empowering. Sharing your experiences with others who have walked a similar path can help you make sense of the confusion, validate your feelings, and reduce the shame and self-blame often associated with abuse. Support groups can also provide a wealth of information and resources, including referrals to therapists specializing in narcissistic abuse, legal aid, and other forms of practical assistance. Remember, healing is not a solitary endeavor. Reaching out for support is a sign of strength and resilience, and it can make all the difference in your journey towards recovery. Section 8. Breaking free. Setting boundaries and embracing self-care. Setting firm boundaries is crucial for protecting your emotional well-being. This might involve limiting contact with the narcissist, refusing to engage in arguments or discussions that are likely to be manipulated, and prioritizing your own needs and feelings. Remember, you have the right to say no, to protect your space, and to prioritize your own mental and emotional health. Setting boundaries is not selfish. It is an act of self-care and self-preservation. Embrace self-care practices that nourish your mind, body, and spirit. This might include activities such as yoga, meditation, spending time in nature, journaling, or engaging in hobbies that bring you joy and relaxation. Prioritize your physical health by eating a balanced diet, getting regular exercise, and ensuring you get enough sleep. Taking care of your physical well-being is essential for supporting your emotional resilience. Section 9. A future of hope. You are not alone. The journey of healing from covert narcissistic abuse can be challenging, but it is important to remember that you are not alone. By understanding the dynamics of this type of abuse, recognizing the signs, and seeking support, you can break free from the cycle of manipulation and begin to reclaim your life. The path to recovery may be long and winding, but with each step you take towards healing, you are reclaiming your power, your voice, and your worth. Remember to be patient with yourself. Practice self-compassion and celebrate your victories along the way. There is hope for a brighter future, one where you are free from the constraints of narcissistic abuse and able to live a life filled with authenticity, joy, and meaningful connections. You are worthy of love, respect, and happiness. Never give up on yourself or your journey towards healing.